Hello.
Hi, how are you?
This is gonna be interesting, especially as you just sent me those new images. Um,
Okay.
let's just do a little map of because you sent me now a real variety of images. I think we might find that it's different essences. So I just feel like I need a piece of paper to draw on. It feels like there's a lot. There's a lot going on. So you've taken all the photographs, you've been to all of those places.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
Now,
I
the
start
last
I
ones you
start
sent me, oh, here's a piece of
Mhm.
paper I need. The last ones you sent me with the square. Tell me about that. Let's start there and work backwards.
It was 30th of December,
Yeah.
and I'm just like I start and kind of enjoying time in different places to try to make a pictures and to see what is coming new. And
Yeah.
I start see slowly some changes. Like you said in last pictures, and I saw like that's the thing. I don't know. I just making, and I feel it. It's coming more.
Just in your intuition, do you think it's the same essence as you saw
I
before?
felt it's something more.
That's what I think too. Okay, cool. So let's go then from that one. I'm just going to be playing around on my screen, which you probably can't see. You'll just see me kind of wiggling around as I look at different images that I've opened up on the screen. Let's just talk briefly about the images in. Oh, I could do a screen share, then you know what I'm looking at. Hang on. See if I can do that. Um,
I see England has nice sunshine today.
Yeah, I know. It's so good, isn't it? I
I
asked for the
can see it.
sunshine. Yay. Okay, now can you hang on, press the magic button. Let's press the magic button. Right, so I'm just looking at this one now.
Yeah.
Is this your home, just out of interest?
Yes. It's mine home. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, and this, do you know roughly, I've got the date of the 17th of December. Is that kind of right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So we've got several of that, and that's again looking a very different and interesting appearance. The date itself is interesting. And then let's just take, because we can't do more than about three.
Oh,
Um,
no, no, fine.
let's take the one out on the beautiful lake. So, you know, the one where you were on the lake and the orb floated in.
Oh, yeah. It was from mountain river goes to ocean. So it's specific place is one of my favorites.
Okay.
Uh,
And is that
uh,
whereabouts in Ireland is that?
County Kerry.
Okay. Because we'll probably find you're on a really interesting energy spot, I suspect. Um, okay.
I
Right.
can write you. It goes.
We can do that later, let's leave
Okay.
that for now. Let's go and we're going to have some conversations. So, what I'm going to do, let's see if I can explain it as well as I can. Um, I'm going to kind of shut my eyes and use your energy, your connection to this visitor, and we're going to
Okay.
talk to the visitor. So using your
Oh,
energetic field, I might say a couple of things just to make sure I'm completely clear, but I can already feel like I'm kind of like in a different space, like
okay.
doesn't matter. So, okay, so we'll start with the one by the river, and I'll have some questions. I might bring you into it as well,
Okay.
talking to you. I'll probably have my eyes shut because it just helps me kind of concentrate.
You mean third eye?
Well, yeah, the imaginative eye. And then we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so just getting warm. Oh, right.
Oh,
Woo, sleeves up. Woo. Okay, all right, great. I'm just gonna get into the place. I command my spirit, all of myself. All right, we're getting there. Lina, do I pronounce your name like that? Is that correct? Or is it Lina?
Lina.
Lina. Lina. Okay. So at the beginning of December, do you remember the date, Lina, of the mountain stream river?
I think it was end of November.
Okay. Right. I am pointing in time. We're going to this moment where Lina photographed you being at this junction from the land to the ocean, and you floated into her view and she photographed you. Tell me who you are and speak through me on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. We're dancing into her view to see if she can see us. Okay, thank you. Are you well-intentioned towards Lina? We are, but we want her to pass a kind of a inspection. All right. Have you seen her before? Have you been looking at Lina before? Can you tell me if there's any kind of past relationship or interest with her, please? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are aware of her presence, her interest in our kind of substance, a contact wanting to be made. All right, thank you. I'm going to come back to you in a moment. I'm just going to look at Lina and we're just going to ask a couple of questions. Thank you. Is anything of that kind of ringing a bell for you? Did you have any desire to see anything out of
I
the
was
usual,
doing I was doing
supernatural?
a course. It was called 1111,
Yeah,
and that was I was doing so many meditations and cleanings out and things like that. And I went in nature with dog to walk, and I thought I need to ground it myself.
yeah,
That's where I was making. It was nice day. Oh, I now remember even. It was Monday. And it was tough day for me. And I said, I need to go to nature to ground it myself and just to come down. That's what I went for.
okay, yeah.
It's nothing else I can say more
Yeah,
yet.
but it's the intention, isn't it? It's always the intention brings. So it sounds like you were in a place of you were sensitive enough to know you were not in an optimal place.
Mm-hmm.
Know that means you know what your clarity feels like, kind of purity. And then you went to do a process of intention, and that was the activity that attracted this essence. Okay, we're going to go back and have a chat, so hold on. I'm back to you, essence, who appeared to Lina. Now, my assumption, is that correct? Good. Okay. Now, I would like to have an identification for you. I would like to have a name, would be useful, and a description of who or what you actually are. Can you give that to me, please? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are of a kind of folk that is often here. We turn up frequently in this area. We are curious because we sense that. We sensed what you spoke about. Our name, yes, let Lina choose it. You can use the word fairy if you want. We're so often used in Ireland in that way. Let us just use a generic term for now. All right, thank you. Now, there are so many questions I could ask you, but I'm just going to pause for a moment because Lina now has at least two other sessions of time where she's photographed essences. I want you to tell me whether that was you or something else. So let's look at the first one where she was in her house by the chandelier in that hallway, and there was a being or several beings appearing there. Can you tell us, was that you? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, that was. We're getting her attention in her home. Okay, thank you. Why were you appearing in her home? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We like the highway. It's a point in the map. We are attracted to it. We're still curious about her. There is something she likes to do with plants, water, rock. Okay, thank you. Now, this is the interesting thing. Why are you appearing at this time? Is there something specific you want to set going with Lina in her life? Or are you just simply curious and attracted to her energy? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sometimes the things that come through are just nuts. Okay, so this is what happened. I said, we have a team of psychic, I keep my eyes shut, then it's easier for me to say. We have a team of psychic investigators. We're always out with antenna to feel out someone who might be conducive to working with us. We like cooperative elements. We are needing to bring something changing as the field itself, the atmosphere is changing. Now, tell me, Lina, anything that you think you would love to be doing that you're not doing yet? It could be wild and wacky.
Um, it's, you see, it's so many things has happened to me.
Mm.
My partner passed away in 2023 in June, and I had a dream before, 2 weeks before he passed away,
Mm.
and I remember that. And that's the dream. It was my key, something that I had it in my dream, and it's like was saying to me, and which I had not noticed, like. And that's why I started searching things and what's going on. And I was doing courses, and at the moment, I'm trying to find out myself who I am. That's my thing to be in this, let's say, land life. I'm just trying to find out who I am and what's my, let's say, thing I need to be do.
Okay, let's take that because that's the call for you. And let's go back and have a bit of a discussion about those two events, and then we'll see whether that leads us to the third set of images. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Right. Thank you. We want to come back and talk to you again. You hopefully tuned in and heard what Lina was saying, because we have this bridge now, the three of us. This curiosity from your side to her, that's interesting. That's interesting for me. But we want to know whether you know anything about her. You understand that our memories are cut off most of the time. We have this pathway which is very hard for us to access. Are you cognizant? Are you knowledgeable about Lena in a way that we don't know? Is there any information you can give us which could be useful for her right now? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paranormal activity. This is an awareness field that she has perhaps kept downcharged because she's aware that she could see things. She will remember shortly things she saw in her childhood, younger years. She kept a lid on it, so to speak. Okay, thank you. But let's talk about the now. Now, you people like you, whatever you are, we're going to find out precisely what you are in a moment. Fae being that we're calling you for now. You're appearing for a reason at a specific time. We want to know why. What's the fit of your interest to Lina's development and to see what we can bring together. So I would invite you to speak clearly for us both here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is a tabernacle feasting of opening eyes. Yes, she mentioned third eye. This is this imagination eye, the level of another reality we're starting to experience. There are some people who practice it in a very simple way in everyday life, enriching the fiber of life. You do the laundry with intelligence. You do the cutting of the flowers with feeling. You touch the dog with love. This is an expanded version of soul radiation right in this place. We wish to do something with her. Okay, hang on. I need to be really clear. I don't want to use my own thoughts. Please make sure that this is very, very clear reception. We're looking to find specific information for Lina here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want to do something with you. Can you just do something just for now? Just put your hand on your heart, just because it helps me a little bit, and just mm, 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 call in, call in your mind. You could say it out loud or just in your head. My say, I command my full soul self to me.
Command my full soul and duty.
Full soul self to me. So you
Full
want to
soul self to
imagine
me.
all of your entire soul essence is in this moment with you, because that's the information we want to activate. I command my full soul self to me
I
now.
command my full soul of self to me.
Right. Okay. So I'm just going to talk to your higher self, your full soul, Lina. Okay. Let's just try this.
Okay.
This could be really interesting. I command my spirit clarity, clarity. Lena, beautiful, full spirit, your full soul here. Let us have this conversation about what is within you, ready to be activated, to be birthed, to be manifested. The next step for you. And fairy beings, we're calling you that for now, as the witness here, the observer, you seeing something. I'm going to ask you to contribute in a moment. Now, on the count of 5 to 0, Lina, just tell me what you feel. And if you see anything, tell me if you see anything. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. Do you see or feel anything different?
Some energies around my legs,
Okay.
um, and even my hands.
Right. I'm
S-
getting
s-
water, 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 the flow, the energy of water. I don't know if that resonates with you.
not yet.
Okay. But that could also be, it indicates a flow of energy. Just lift up your hands. You've got your eyes closed, but that doesn't matter. See if you
Mhm.
or in the mind see specific energy
I,
around
I,
you.
I feel very strong around hands now.
Yeah.
It's big energy,
Great.
very
Let's
strong.
just take you in your mind, go to that lock, the place where the land meets the ocean. Let's just go to that place where you saw that being. Can you go in your imagination there and see what you want to do? If it's what you want to pick wild flowers, or you want to touch the rocks, or you want to put your fingers in the water, just explore a little bit,
Okay,
and then if you can
put my
tell me.
fingers in the water.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. Okay. Water. This is an interesting one. Okay. What's your star sign?
I don't know.
Do you know what is your year? What's your not your year, your month you're born in?
January 21st.
21st, so you're on the cusp to from Capricorn to Pisces.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
and 1981.
Right. There might be a lot of water in there. I think we might find something interesting. I'm not an astrologist, but it's interesting for elements. It might be fun to do your birth chart and have a look at the earth, air, fire, water elements in there. Okay, the water is interesting. Is there anything else? Just another little look around, just walk around a little bit in your mind. Is there anything you have the impulse to do?
It was nice sunny day, and I was so attached, nicely feelings in that looking in the clouds and in sunshine. And I love clouds. I have really passion to make pictures with the clouds. There's something in it as well for me. I
Yeah.
always wanted to try to answer that question because I just passionate about clouds.
Yeah. Okay, I've got tears coming because this is the water beings. The clouds, of course, are water beings. And okay, hold that just for now. It's something very beautiful here for you. So I'm excited in a kind of quiet way. I'm just going to talk to this fairy being again. So, beings, you who appeared there, do you have insight on this? Is there some information you would like to add to what we're just discovering right now? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Salt water, fresh water, clouds, polluted water, dark water, chemicals, awareness, purity, cleaning. She can do some of this work. We want to work with her on a small basis, daily interaction, like a little nudge of information, a little, oh, you could do this, or you could think this, or you could do this. Use the idea of the thought. So, Lina, what they're kind of trying to say is that you have little moments of thought in your mind, those little intuitive impulses of, oh, I could think this, I could do this. Imagine if you start to think of yourself as, let's just use the word magic, okay? Let's use the word
Okay.
powerful, influential on every part of water that comes through you. When you're washing the dishes, when you are putting the flowers in the water, when you are wiping the windows down from the condensation, any moment you're interacting with water, start to see that you are putting your soul information into the water to
I
help
get it.
clear, purify, transform, alchemize, switch from carrying heavy to carrying something pure. The soul essence of your entity, your soul, with that pure memory. It's like a pure memory of water, and you transfer
Okay.
it at every moment to any type of water, even in your breath on a day when you go out and you see the steam coming from your mouth. You're emitting your water into the world. And with each moment it comes through you, you're giving a gift back into water of purity and vitality, a kind of enlivening of the water. All right, that's beautiful. Ferry, can you just give us any more information on this, or shall we just leave this for now? We'll leave that chapter for a moment. Let's turn the page. Let's go to this last sighting of these strange kind of geometric patterns, these square shapes. So I'm just going to cut off the communication with the first fairy being. Hang on. All right, wait a minute. So we have these other photographs taken at night. Open my eyes, I need to come back to you. And we want to check what they are and what they're doing. All right, so let's just go because it's a slightly different thing. Now, I've just got to check the time because I use 40-minute sessions. I use free Zoom, so it will close off after 40 minutes. So I just have to keep my eye open. If it cuts down when my eyes are shut, just use the same link and dial back in. Okay. Okay, just to
Thank you.
just in case I just don't, sometimes I just don't catch it. Okay. All right, that's good. Just to chat a bit before we go into this other essence. All right, so let's have a look. See if what will help as well is if you just take yourself back in that imagination to that time when you pick that image up. So we're now into the 3rd of December on a street. It's probably quite cold, and there is this image. Did you see it with your eyes or just with a camera?
Camera.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because the camera enables certain light frequencies to be picked up that eyes can't see currently. Okay, right. We are going to contact and observe and commune with this, whatever this was, on the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. I command you, tell me what you are. Okay, I'm getting the words viewing platform. So what we can see as humans through the camera eyes, the photographs looks quite mechanical. Please, I want to know what you are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Essentially a measuring system All right. Great. Now, do you have a relationship with Lina? Is there something you wish to communicate with her? Please tell us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now. Observation mode. Calibration observation mode. Okay. Now, I must say that you do sound quite robotic. Um, Tell us a little bit about your essence. Are you a souled being? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are that which has intelligence. We are aware. We are monitoring. System integration. We are looking. Okay, hold that. Thank you. What? Are you human made? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are on the edge of that. Okay. Are you of the Fey beings that we were talking to earlier? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sideways existence, parallel existence, some sort of subdimension of their awareness field. We are not them. We are something monitoring. Monitoring. All right. Thank you. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is say thank you very much for now. And I will switch out of that mode and we're going to go back to our friends from the first 2 sessions. All right. Thank you. Lina, just tell me, what did you get feeling wise and ideas as that little conversation was occurring?
It's so hard for me to say because it's only, I see picture
I know it's
and
so hard to put in words. Just give me whatever you give will be what I need to know. That's all it is, how it works.
I just stopped it. I said I will try because you're getting more curiosity when more places and making pictures when more is coming and more see. And that's where I stopped. I said I will try this place.
Mhm.
It was kind of just I wanted to stop in that place and I just made it. That's where I stopped it. It's nothing in that street or something. I just stopped it.
Okay, so what's telling me is that your awareness, your intuitive awareness to stop here, put the camera up,
Yeah,
this is what you're cultivating.
yeah.
You're cultivating this, and okay, oh, it's exciting. Sorry, I just have to take a breath. Um, in my personal opinion, we are getting much closer to a kind of transition moment where here's the
Oh,
past, here's the
it
future.
is
We're going
beautiful.
to be seeing a lot more of this other stuff because of just what is happening generally in the world, the frequency, whatever. I research as much as I can, but I still don't have words for most of what I want to say. But we're in this moment and it's kind of hotting up. It's almost like those of us with a certain desire and capacity are starting to show ourselves who we are. And this awareness imagine you're practicing your craft of awareness and you need to
Mm-hmm.
practice the craft of discernment too. I don't know about you, but that we just spoke to was that for me that felt more like the kind of a hive mind, the sort of the I had conversations with some little greys who were working on bringing energy into material manifestation. And it felt more like that. So a much more mechanistic,
Mm-hmm.
technological than the first being we spoke to. And that wasn't just one, by the way. I felt it was like up to 3 that we were talking with. Um,
Okay.
yeah, because I think that just from my experience, but that they tend to go in little groups. They feel a little bit, I suppose, more secure in that way, but also they get more impressions if it's several of them. So it feels like about 3. Different, a very different kind of essence. And so this kind of discernment thing, it's almost like imagine you are a calibrator a barometer, and it's up to as you move around space, it's like, oh, yes, put the camera up. That's trusting your intuition. And then the next stage for you is, who or what are you? How does this feel? How does this resonate with me? Because
Testing of you.
yeah, you know that Ireland has got endless myth, and the veil is very thin in some places. You know, they still put out food for the fairies, little gifts and offerings. So the
Yes.
fairies in many places can actually manifest into our 3D reality quite easily there still in certain places.
Okay.
Everywhere else, they're on this kind of parallel version, but we are kind of getting closer.
Okay. Because we have not far like small forest where we put small houses for fairies and we created, and it's not far from that place. It's kind of like 3 minutes drive.
Yeah, you see that whatever the intuition of that person would have been is in response to something in the earth, in the land. So you probably have quite a, let's say, a thin veil, a strong earth energy vortex of energy that comes through. So this interdimensional interaction is much easier. So I think the only issue you're going to have is you're going to have to, it's these discernment muscles you need to develop. And do you draw at all? Do you draw?
Not yet.
No? Okay.
No.
Well, I would say get yourself, like a sketchbook, something which is not lined, just plain paper.
Okay. Mhm.
And um, whenever you have an encounter and use from yeah, like this, like you've got, woohoo,
Yeah,
yeah.
I did request something. It's come up for me, and I just was
Yeah, that
doing
gives
it.
you power, isn't it? It's like this is the flying heart, the open heart, the fiery
It's not and with wings
wings.
and
Yeah, that's a good one because that holds you in a pure and powerful place, which you want to always make sure you're in, of course. Um, the thing is, we don't know very much about this. This is like opening a massive new encyclopedia. It's actually an ancient one, but we're
hmm
starting to gather knowledge again. So every time, and look at all those other moments you've had with them. We've got 6 minutes left on this, and then we'll dial back in for another 20 minutes. Okay, but just in this section, every time you have an incident with any of these beings, whatever they are, draw something as a symbol and write something as a symbol because you want to start to be able to differentiate, to feel. And also, I would say, what's also important with that is how you are feeling at the time or just before, then the event and how you felt there. Because you will find that if you were, let's say you were, I don't know, you just saw someone hit a dog and it upset you, and then you saw a being, you would have been coming from a place of distress, and then you see the being and then you feel it. Whereas if you've just been given beautiful flowers and your heart is happy and joyful, and then you see a being, it's a very different thing. So I feel like for you, you're going to be seeing a lot. So it's important to start a kind of categorization, like a pressed flower book. This is what I saw, squiggle, how you felt beforehand and how you felt during it, and any other observations. And just sort of just do that so that each one has a page, or half a
Mhm.
page or whatever you want, because it will start to kind of make sense to you. But the fact that within that space of from the end of November to now, you've had a lot of different appearances. And even, just to the naked eye looking at without feeling it, which is what I'm doing with you now, the picture at the sea and the picture in your hallway, you can tell there's a similarity, but it's important to understand, who are you and are you the same? Um, because I just think you're going to be seeing so much. You've seen so much in a month. And that,
Yeah, but that one video was first one which I noticed
yeah.
because I love nature and I was making pictures and video and I was sending to someone and I just said I will watch how it looks like and I start seeing that small bubble and I'm just like, what is that? I don't know. And I just like start searching, and one lady said is an orbs, and I'm just like, oh yeah. I even did not know when, like you said, 1 month ago. I didn't, first time I heard the word orbs, and
Yeah,
after I got a book, Diana Cooper.
yeah, I've seen this.
Yeah, and I just start reading its fairies and beings and elements, and I'm. It's only in 1 month I start, learning things, reading, because of course it's important to read from correct ones, because could be so, you
Well,
know,
correct is it's such, truth is an
and
essence, but it's movable, isn't it? Because as we learn something new, tomorrow it's a slightly different story because we've
I
added.
think something special again pushed me to text you, because when I put picture and I saw your comment, so I feel someone's from behind me,
They do
you
that
know.
sometimes. So my fairy contact, who, she's, you could call her an ant being that was in American Indian folklore. The ant beings took the humans to safe shelter underground during a cataclysm, and they had these antennae, which are actually their hair. It's like dreadlocks for like
Okay.
protective antenna. So they're an inner earth folk, and it feels from all the information I've got and the questions and speaking with them that they are the fairies. The fairies are the inner earth folk. So we start to kind of bring these different folkloric traditions and information and bring them together. But sometimes if I want to talk to her, or I was doing a video recently with someone, and then I got this kind of like warm nudge, kind of like someone going, "Hey," but it was sweet, but it was like a warm sort of nudge that made my body all go warm. And that's because Earthy wanted me to bring her information into the discussion. And so I had some questions to ask her later. So they can get your attention like that. They can.
Oh, it's something, because it's not first time now. I feel some information which I couldn't see, understand,
Yeah.
but some way I've been pushed to text someone to make a notice, because that's the way I found you.
Yeah.
That's
Amazing.
the way someone's pushed me to text you. And I was intense. So I was reading your comments, and I said, I need to write that lady. I saw your pictures when you was drawing, then explaining it, and that was enough for me. I said, no, I need that lady.
Brilliant.
Because you
Yeah.
know you don't know many things. You see a little bit in pictures, but you know something is going on, and you want to understand it, and you just basically don't understand. And I said, I need lady who could explain me, who could go in it, and I can't believe I found you, and you
Well,
in purple.
the fact that you did says everything, doesn't it? Because I work that way too. We've got a few seconds left. So let's dial out and dial in again. And I want to activate something in you to find more information yourself. Okay. That's what we're going to do in the next section.
I'm so
Okay.
pleased they found you.
I like it too. It's fun. All right. I'll see you in a moment. Okay. Just use the same link. Okay.
So excited.
I'm happy, quiet, excited. I'm really quiet, excited about this. I feel like kind of really blissy at the moment. What we're going to do is we're just going to bring in some parts of your being that you haven't had in your body for a while. So into your mind, into your consciousness, we're going to kind of call them in. And then I think we might even be able to, the second part is we might be able to get you having a conversation with your first being. We'll see, we'll see. But okay, so you just get however you're comfortable, do whatever you want with your body, your hands, everything. Okay, eyes open, shut, it's up to you. Okay, and I'm just going to talk you into a certain state of yourself. All right.
I feel some big, how to say, energy in my hands.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Hey. Oh, do you have a full name? Do you have a longer name?
I do have. I just
Okay,
Lit-
try
lit-
me. Let's see if I can pronounce it.
Okay, Schlepukete.
Schlepuketa. Is that kind of
Yeah,
right? Schlepuketa. Are you Polish?
Schlepukete.
Are you Polish?
No, Lithuania. Lithuania.
Ukrainian? Oh,
Lithuania.
Lithuanian. Okay.
Yes.
Ah, prime creation, prime creator. The source of all creation. Here we are going straight to source, to the beautiful soul, Schlepuketa, Lina. And as she calls in, as I talk through my voice, she calls in using her mind and her heart, her being, all parts of herself, from far and near, from past, from future, from parallel. All parts of her being come into her body, come in to visit sometimes, come in to reside and stay with her. Parts of ancient knowledge which can now be accepted and integrated into her mind, heart, being, the human self. And as some of these energetic parts, some of the soul lives lived, come into her body, she will feel it through her arms, all the way down to her fingertips, all the way down through her torso, all the way down to her toes. And sometimes when she dances or walks on the ground, there will be a tingling, a feeling of activation on the toes, a sparking, the bottom of the feet connected fully into the earth field. As she feels the full soul self enter and visit and play a little bit in her mind, heart, body. And we will leave her in a state today where there is always the ability to call in the full soul presence. Whenever, ever Lina wants to, she would just say, I call my full soul presence into me now, to access the full field of information at my command. I am my full soul presence. I am fully connected to my beloved source. I allow my awareness to fill my mind, that my brain can begin to understand and compute the information coming towards me, that my intuitions are loud and perfect. And as I allow this, each day I see like a carpet rolling out from in front of me. It looks like a beautiful rolled mat with meadow flowers. It rolls out with each step of each day, and a little bit more of my full soul self comes into my being, into my awareness, into my body. And all that I see, do, and feel is touched with that extra essence of more intelligence, more awareness, more presence. A little more of the source field energy in the body. And Lina is left now in this knowing that this is perfectly possible. She can feel it. We're just going to amp up the energy just for a moment to really give her a little whoosh. On the count of 5 to 0. And this is a game you can play, Lina, yourself. You can just use the count of 5 to 0 and allow yourself to feel your full soul presence. 5, 4, 3, 2,
2,
1.
0, 1, 0.
Yes. And just feel that kind of lighter, sparky, sparkling, almost like you are less dense. There is more sparkle within you. And just breathe that into your whole body. It should feel quietly joyful. And you have this understanding that you may connect to anything you wish. You may disconnect from anything you wish. It is at your command. You are a beloved being of Prime Creator, of Source Energy. And you are visiting here. You are here on this planet to discover how you can interact with it, to play with the elements of nature, with the waters, with the plants and the earth, the soil, the minerals, and your friends who are in this realm we call the Fey realm, just a small distance away from us, just a small perceptual distance away from us. But getting ever closer together, each day there is a little shift occurring. They can be your little backup troop. You may start to speak and ask questions of them. There is no difference. There is difference in that we are different beings, but there is no difference of hierarchy. They are not better than you. You are on a plateau of communication. In the same way that it is your choice, ultimate sovereign choice, to say no and command away anything you deem to be provocative, anything you deem to be interference, any kind of energy, whether that is simply Wi-Fi radiation or whether that is an actual essence or a being. You can instantly command it to stop and go and leave. Your authority is clear. Lina, just tell me how you're feeling, sweetheart.
I feel big energy in my hands and lots of purple colors in my eyes.
Nice. I've got, and you might want to try this. So, this is when I started commanding my full soul self in, I would get very heavy. I was talking about lightness just now, but it's almost like this sort of like a magnetic attraction into the earth. So I felt like, oh, wow, my body is so big and heavy. And it was like kind of like, whoa, here I am in a kind of full presence. You can play with that idea as well. It's quite fun because whenever you give yourself a different sensation, it is like a witness testament to the shift you have deliberately invoked. And I say that invoked through your beautiful soul presence and your birthing from Source Prime Creator. So this natural state of us, we are these souled beings emerged from our Creator. And as such, when we are fully here, we are potent. And just doing normal things, everyday things is an interesting, powerful frequency. You'll find all the little children come up to you, they probably do already. All the little cats and dogs will come and say hi to you, and the birds will come and sing to you. And the animals love this because it's like, ah, it's another soul being. Whoop-de-whoop. We like you. Let's say hi.
Feeding a lot of birds, and it's more and more I can see different birds is coming because it's kind of my morning starts from birds feeding, dogs walk and I mean like birds feeding,
Nice. Yeah.
and
They'll be
I have
looking
lots
in the
of
eye
them.
and saying hi. Okay. Okay. I think we're ready to go. Let's now I think it's important for you to give your this being that we met a name. It can be anything, but something from your own beautiful language, I think would be lovely because that gives you a kind of heart connection resonance with them. And
Okay, I don't know, for some reason I wanted to say Anna.
Nice. Okay. Anna, we'll have that. So let's just do this together. So I'm holding your hand virtually. And we hold hands and we stand there at this shoreline in this beautiful landscape. And you just see this little character coming in and you say, "Hello, Anna. And what do you have to say to me?"
Hello, Anna. What do you want to say to me?
And you got something, didn't you? What did you receive? Was it an image or a feeling or a...
I think some image in eyes because it's like I see purple color and different spots as they will keep coming. It's like waving. It's a lot of going through the eyes,
Hmm.
up and down. This kind of.
Yeah, yeah. Because our vision, even though our eyes we use for our outward sight, we also use our eyes to access our imagination because of the way the nerves are wired into our brain. It's kind of amazing, isn't it? That just, if you're trying to think of an idea, we lift our eyes up into our head. And so the eyes, if you see these things in front of your eyes, it's because you are allowing a little more perception now. So, Anna, can you please tell us your intentions towards Lina? What is it that you wish to be or to do with her and perhaps a future interaction? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Softly introducing you to our realm. Think of us as a little working partner, a mentor. It is you who has the knowledge to reawaken and rediscover. We're a phenomenon to you, of course. It has been a while since we appeared in the realms. Use us as a little jumpstart, kickstart to understand. You may reach for information. You're looking for soft, fine, quiet things most people don't speak of. The things we care for are the things have not been cared for much in your world, yet you care for them. This softness of your love and your open heart is both your strength and your weakness. In a world that seems to like the boxes more than the heart softness. There's even a bit of Irish lilt coming in there. So we will come and nudge you and hold your hand sometimes. And if you wish to know more information, you can use the method with the book. Write something down, leave it a while, let the idea pop into your mind. We will pop it into your mind. And you can write it down or speak it out. You can even giggle about it. Do you have any questions, Lina, of Anna?
Um, so is she with me in the house as well and outside?
Good, I like that question. That's great. So, Anna, will you answer? We do like to come in.
Yeah.
Should be invited. We stretched our invitation a little with you, for your interest was like a little beam we could enter in. If you wish us to be present, we will come and see you. We feel safe there. We enjoy the atmosphere. Do you have any questions about the place, Lina? That might be interesting.
Um, what is special this place where I'm going? Because I really feel I'm really love that place
Yeah.
and the water.
So, Anna, will you answer, please? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, it is the water. You know it is the water. Get her the divining rods. Have you ever tried divining rods? Do you know what they are? You probably know what
No.
they are in Lithuanian, just not in English. So I'll show you a picture later. You can literally find water courses under the ground by using two bent copper wires. You can also use hazel rods from a hazel bush or tree. And you rest these copper wires in your hands and just lightly, and then they cross when you come to an underground water pathway. And very often, the water underground pathways indicate the earth energy lines. So this is what they flow along this place under the hallway seems to have underneath the floor. I don't know the architecture of your house, but in the hallway under the ground there seems to be a water course, and this is one of the
Okay.
places that they like very much. So that's why we're getting this water. So you can connect
And
into that water.
do I feel right, like when you're going in water and I'm really pleased for water and I feel like it's cleaning bad energies around and it's kind of bad, so I feel I need really go in water. So
Yeah,
there's a reason I start going in water, even if I slowly swim in 3rd of December myself. I felt I needed to do it.
yeah. I have a feeling, Lina, that I'm going to recommend you a couple of books as well that you might want to get. But you seem to have the ability to work with water pretty strongly. And I think the cleansing you're talking about is not just yourself. It is literally almost like you're working like an antenna, picking up energy,
Okay.
and you use the water to cleanse it and to restructure it. This is, essentially what souled humans do. We kind of wander around the planet, changing it alchemically,
Mm-hmm.
energetically. And the water is so, I've been talking to water a lot last year. Um, the way it literally, that you've probably seen those experiments where they speak words over water, the
Mm-hmm.
Japanese scientist who did that. And
Mm-hmm.
so it holds information like an organic computer, and you can re-instruct with a new, finer, purer, clearer essence in the same way that the water in your body can be restructured by the clear, beautiful waters of the ocean or the spring that you go to. So it can be whichever way you wish it to be, to clean yourself,
Okay.
or you are the cleaner of the airspace you're in, or um, there are many energetic pathways, as you know, in the earth, and some of them need cleansing, refining, bringing back to their optimum frequencies. And it feels like that's something you'll be busy with. And then there is the physical of picking up from all the airwaves, all the radiative airwaves, all the
Mm-hmm.
5Gs and all those other things. And of course, the water body of your body stores it. And so you can do a two-way exchange through it's literally through the ions of the pure water source. So use the water in very creative ways. Just let your imagination be just wide open. Get some water from the ocean, get some water from the stream, bring it into your house. Um, Use it in
Okay.
different ways. Play, 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 because we each have our own experimental field. We each have our own soul information. You'll find as you get deeper and investigate more of yourself, more of this full soul presence of yourself, you'll find that you've had times where you've worked with water in the past, in oceans and other essences, and you'll start to kind of allow that information into your mind, into your consciousness field. Does that make all sense?
Is getting more because I couldn't understand myself what's going on, but I was so attached to water,
Mm,
and that's where coming answers back to me slowly.
beautiful.
And it's like water has a memory as
Ah,
well.
yes. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy. Oh,
Um,
it's just,
so
is there anything that specifically you still want to look at before we find a way of bringing us into? back into our full conscious awareness. Anything you'd like to ask still, Lina?
I'm getting feeling it will come more in future because it's lots of things and something in my clicking something in my eyes. I don't know what is it.
Mm.
Um, because I feel lots of energy in my hands as well.
Mm.
Big and is
Oh, look out
can
for this. This you can look out for because you can see, we can already see this in this dimensional frequency um, without a camera. Sometimes, maybe you've already seen this. If someone has a powerful thought, you sometimes see a spark around them. Have you seen that? Or yourself?
sometimes yes, I did, and I
Good.
thought it. Did they see or no? But I did, especially last few days.
Yeah. So I remember for years, it's like, I'm the only one seeing sparks. This is weird. But I see, so from the beautiful kind of ultraviolet blue, sometimes a wondrous purple, white, or gold, or even I remember with my brother, I saw a red one. I thought, okay. But that's a good way to kind of allow and train and trust that your eyes are able to perceive more than we have acknowledged them to. And I think you'll find that piece by piece, your eyes will be able to perceive a lot more. You know, don't be afraid of using the camera for now because your spirit is guiding you to be in a certain place and you use the camera to render it visible at the moment. That's, you know, that's cool. But yeah, you might want to play with the idea that you can see more than you think you can. I think that there's some games you can just experiment with yourself on that. Oh, that's just a
I want
beautiful.
to say to Anna, big thank you to getting to know her
Oh, but
as well.
she's so happy about meeting you. She just very, very happy to meet you and to have some contact and communication. She's very, very happy, very pleased, honored, she says.
I'm very, very pleased myself because it's very nice to slowly get my answers. That has been main thing for me, and I'm very pleased. It's like it's some new things learning and understand someone's life as well.
Mm.
It's something I'm very, very happy. And I'm very happy I met her in that spot because it's one of my favorite places.
Mm. I want to see where that is on the map. I can see that it's going to be something very special. I think well, I'm coming back to myself. Um, One of the things that I discovered when you have a specific spot of the earth that you start perceiving more fully, you can allow that energy to spread. So along the lines of energy, because your consciousness is bringing forth through source energy, reminding the earth again. So it's this communication, and you can kind of fire up the old lines to higher power, basically. So the intensity of all of the energy along those energy lines from those centers increases. So that's something you can definitely play with. Right, I'm going to bring you back. Just stroke yourself, touch yourself a little bit, just to kind of bring yourself fully back into the physical body. Feel your feet on the floor, wiggle your fingers, maybe touch your head a little bit and just feel coming back into full presence in the room. And remember, of course, I'm going to give you this recording so you can remember how you can activate yourself whenever you want to. And you can bring your own words, you can put it into your own language, whatever makes you feel good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can slowly open your eyes gently.
Wow. I'm very, very appreciated. I can't explain. It's a lot of in my heart. I often start saying I can Thank you is only word, but I want to say thank you from the heart.
Really.
It's a lot of me. It's something you're learning when I see things you don't understand, that stuff, and I wanted to understand.
And all you will really need is a witness. You just need someone who sees and knows that that's possible.
I know someone's pushed me to write. I said it already. I know someone's pushed you because as soon as I saw comment and picture which you painted, and I'm just like about Ferris, I said I need to write this lady, and that's why I followed you.
Beautiful. Thank you. You can, if you want to put something, a little couple of sentences together and post that, that would be lovely for me. I'm,
Oh, definitely.
yeah, I'm just starting to do, more of this really. I've done a lot of general activations for people, but it's lovely to be specific. Um, yeah, just because you can, lots of things work, don't they, when it's specific. It's a beautiful experience for me too. So
Definitely I would love sometime again when you're more free. I
you just let
definitely
me know
will.
and we'll sort something out. Yeah.
I'm
And
very, very pleased.
I need your email so that I can send you this file because it'll be quite big and
Hmm.
so that you've got it. I could just send I've got the audio on here. So I could just send you the audio if you want, but I can also send you the video. Sometimes it's quite interesting to see the video.
Oh, I love, I'm analyzing a lot.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
I will be listening probably at least 10, 15 times.
Yeah, because you always get something different, don't you? I did the same with my kind of sessions when I meet with someone. Yeah, okay, lovely. So
Um,
you'll send me your email and
Definitely.
I'm going into look, it's sunny. I'm going out for a walk now for a moment before.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you're gonna meet your friends. We're
Yeah,
waiting
maybe I
probably.
will. Go up on the hill and
I'm
say
sure you
hi.
will.
Yeah, okay. Do that.
Thank you.
Mwah. Much love to you, darling. It was
Thank you. I really,
a
really appreciate it.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.